There's some more depressing news about the level of anti-Jew hatred and virulent Islamist extremism that's running amok in this country. Some shocking vision has come to light where pro-Palestinian protesters in Melbourne were celebrating the fighters in Gaza. In other words, the Islamist extremist terrorists of Hamas, celebrating them as martyrs. Have a listen. This is outside Melbourne Town Hall last Tuesday.
There is something very nice we say in Palestine Arabic. It's great. Every single martyr died, they go to their houses with a sweet. And they shout to his mother, said, "You are very lucky. I wish my mom in your place." How are you going to defeat us when we wish our mothers has the martyr in her house?
Just sickening and disturbing stuff. That video coming to light thanks to the Australian newspaper and Associate Editor John Ferguson. Look, we need to see this stuff. We need to see the warped ideology that is being preached in our midst, especially given it's manifested itself in so many acts of hatred and intimidation against Jewish Australians. And it also just highlights how pathetic our authorities are when it comes to combating this stuff. Remember just a day or so after the absolute horror of the October 7 atrocity, when Hamas terrorists tortured, slaughtered, mutilated, raped and kidnapped more than 1,200 innocent Jewish children, teenagers and elderly men and women. Well, I showed you how some people in Sydney reacted just the day after those horrific acts of terrorism. What we saw last night in our own nation, in our own major city, on our own streets, was revelling like this.
I'm smiling. I'm smiling and I'm happy. I'm elated. It's a day of courage.
Elation, courage, an Australian Muslim leader talking about the courage of killing children, boasting of the courage to kidnap and murder defenceless young women. Yeah, that was back in October. It's sickening, it's worrying, it's frightening, but there have been no consequences for that sheikh or others. And then the next night, of course, we saw crowds chanting death to Jews and F the Jews and most likely gas the Jews at the Opera House. And again, there were no consequences. When people can celebrate slaughter and preach more hatred against another group of people and police and politicians do nothing about it, is there any wonder it keeps happening? Where is our national political leadership on this stuff? Well, they're making sure that the term national political leadership is an oxymoron.